Hello,
No.
and welcome to the NOA Cabo channel. This will be part 6 of my KART interviews, and today we'll be interviewing Princess Maddie. And normally what I do in these interviews is as the other 5 that you've watched, I kind of bridge the gap between the beginning where they kind of just tell a little bit about themselves, just kind of a basic thing, and then we kind of bridge the gap to when they first touch a video game to getting onto this server and the current and so forth. Yeah. In between, we ask kind of things that kind of lead up to there. Maddie will also ask some other things to kind of squeeze in the middle, and we'll do it once again while we're playing GP.
Yep.
Maddie, yeah, so before we start our round, Maddie, tell the audience a little bit more about yourself.
All right, so I am Maddie. I have a couple different aliases, Princess Maddie, Maddie 64, Madison Stockford. And I have been playing for technically since I was born, but I never really got into it until like last year. So I'm relatively new to the scene. But I've made some steady progress since then, and by a few people I've been called the best female Mario Kart 64 player in the world, and that's a title I take pretty heavily to myself. I mean, and I'm excited to play some GC and chat about myself today. So,
yeah, we gotta get Ashley Taylor around with you.
I would love to play them sometime for sure.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately they are on the UK, so it does lag a little bit. But with my connection now, usually I can kind of help it out a little bit. So we'll have to get that set up for the future. So yes, I mean, I guess since you don't exactly know when you first touch a video game, give me your first memory of doing it. Actual memory.
First, I'd have to say I was in my house in Alberta, because I live in Canada and don't live in Alberta anymore. But yeah. I was in my house in Alberta, and I'd have to say I started playing the game with my sister. We the first track we picked I think was Coast Turnpike, which is not a good first choice for your first time touching a video game. Probably one of the first times.
At least it wasn't an extra.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was in 50 GT, but I had a fun time playing that. I actually beat her. One of my first memories from this game was actually in that house in Alberta. And the first thing I did was, there's like this little corner before the tunnel in Luigi Raceway, and I got stuck in it. Because I was so young, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that just seems weird.
Yeah.
So your first game was actually Mario Kart 64?
It's kind of hard to say. It was either Mario Kart 3 or Mario Kart 64.
Alright, we'll roll with it then. And I will give you a Turnpike memory of mine, and then I think we'll get a round started before I ask the next question. So,
alright.
So, back when Mario Kart 64 came out, like, you go to Toys R Us, which doesn't exist anymore, but I'm sure you've heard about them.
Oh, yeah.
They'd have these setups, where you can play the game. Well, I knew some things. This is a few months into the game, and so what I would do is if somebody was standing there, I'd actually come up to the game and ask if I could play and act like I'm new. And I'd actually ask how to control it and everything. So yeah, when we got to Turnpike and I took the shortcut, they're like, well, you probably played this game before, haven't you? I was like, yeah, 3 times.
You scarfed them.
That's pretty good.
I know, it's great. It was the greatest thing. I did this like a
few
years
betting?
at the time. No, I wasn't gonna take money from a little kid. I mean, I was like 20 years old almost. So no, I wasn't taking money from little kids. That was Gumby. I would take it for all he had. All right, so go ahead and get the GP roundup going. And kind of get going on that one. There, yeah, look at that solid 4-bar connection.
Let's go.
Or rare side.
That Pacific Northwest connection,
What highway on Canada connects I-5?
There isn't. I probably don't have the exact details, but I think it's just border crossing into I-5. I think it might be the Fraser Valley Highway, but I'm not exactly sure.
All right. Oh, cool. Looks like you got one. You ready to join your famous fantastic? Oh. I think that might be. That's what you know, right?
Uniki, hello.
It might be a person trying to get advertised or whatever, but anyway, no worries. Alright, so let's see. We'll get things going here.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I just realized I think it's 550. Hold on.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, Jimbo absolutely refused to do it, even though he did do 50 with ugly characters once when we did the first. He couldn't turn the competitive part off.
Yeah.
Do it.
Did you want to ask the next question before I?
Yeah, I'll ask the next question before you hit the start here. So.
All right.
So since you kind of got to KART 64 right away.
Yeah.
I guess when's the first time you figured out anything about an online presence of Mario Kart 64?
Ooh. It was probably summoning salt, if anything. I think it was, about, Mario Kart 64's most infamous track, which was the, Choco Mountain, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll give you that. I mean, it does involve chocolate.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I think that was when I first...
Probably about one of the few times I actually am not liking the chocolate, but you know.
Yeah, fair enough. So I think I saw that video and I was like, you know, maybe I can give this a shot. So I actually started on some glitch runs on Craft Snowland and Water Stadium, but I never really ventured outside of, well, except for Just Think of the Park. Yeah, I ventured in there too. But that's kind of all I did for a little bit, because I wasn't like I wasn't feeling the whole like driving perfect line thing yet. But I do drop the whole shortcut arc eventually, which I think was like 6 months after I started doing the glitches and time trials. And obviously, I'm a pretty mediocre time trialer. I mean, I haven't really improved much in my time trials since then. I mean, I've done little things. Mostly, I stick to, you know, playing GP and Versus nowadays. I think I dropped time trials in 2022. I think I started doing the glitch runs in 2021. So, one.
Oh no.
What is it? Hold on, give me a moment. I need to think.
Oh yeah, if using Google Maps, I found out that it's Vancouver Blaine Highway that connects.
Vancouver Blaine, gotcha. Now we know.
Oh! Nearly got away with it.
Where was I? So I did that, and then I eventually stopped doing time trials for a little bit. At some point, I did get into, the, NSO side of things. And, on NSO, of course, I was like, I was playing with, you know, other people. I was getting into GP. Obviously, I was very bad at driving at the time. And, someone by the name of Catalyst, you might know them, helped me, get my skill up, gave me tips. They're really good at that. Amazing teacher. I'd highly recommend them. And, nowadays, I'm just playing GP and Versus, and, like, that's kind of just my thing. I mean, I don't have much to say. I'm definitely more specialized in GP than Versus, but, yeah.
Alright, so, kind of tell me in the order of the sites that you found and participated in, and, you know, as well as the Discord channels before you came to here. And how did you get each one?
It was a pretty, there weren't a lot of stops, to be fair, but, the first thing I did was, you know, I watched the Summoning Salt video, as I had mentioned.
Nice.
And, through that, I went to the, you know, time trial site. I was there for a little bit, but didn't really expand outside of that. And then, eventually, you know, I got, the, expansion pack for Nintendo Switch Online. And then I decided to, check out, Discord, I'm pretty sure it is, for a, Mario Kart 64 server to, play with other people on, because I thought, you know, that'd be pretty fun, you know?
Yeah.
That was my thought process at the time, I'm pretty sure. With that, I joined Gumby's server, of course, and there I of course met some people. I got better at the game there, and that's probably where most of my practice took place, is on that server. But hold on. From there, I did actually get on the 150cc site, which I do play more than time trials nowadays. I just don't seem to record it as much, but now I'm trying to. I don't really have a way to record it because there isn't like replay or anything, but I guess the Nintendo Switch capture system works for now. So that's mostly what I do lately. I've recently gotten on here too. Well, okay, it's a little bit complicated because I was on here before, but then I got off because I was like, I kind of overestimated how much of a big deal the whole drama was, which if you don't know, I mean, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but that's why I came on here, and then I left, and then I came back, but there was no bad blood in it, of course, but it was just me overreacting to everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
I gotta admit, I was actually pretty sad when you left, but I knew I had to let you make the decision and let you come back, and it was really hard for me to do that. I was actually pretty upset.
Well, I mean, I
But
came back.
I wasn't mad at you because you were given not very much information, and I really wasn't my place to say anything.
Yeah.
It was your place to make your own decisions and ask the questions and so forth and so on.
Oh,
you know.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Because obviously, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make it. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
All right.
obviously I'm gonna make it pro me and so forth when I'm talking about things like that. Obviously, if you were to ask him, he's gonna make it pro him. So I mean, you're not gonna get probably the right information, you know.
Well, that was.
I mean, I'll say you did if you ask me, but I mean that's just how it is, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like sharing both sides of the story. Because of course.
Oh, you got mushrooms. Good break. Yep, you got me now. All right. Hell, there's really.
Oh crap. Do you know the next question off the top of your head, or do we gotta wait till next race? Yeah.
I guess I'll kind of just more elaborate. So why did you decide to come back to here? Because it was very interesting. Kind of right when I got Felix here. So it was very.
Yeah, it actually had no connection to Felix at all. Actually, I was on the Kalira server, which I guess I forgot to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot. So I was on the Kalira server. And from there, Simon DM'd me and he was like, hey, do you want back in, like, the Noah Kevfo server? And I was like, you know what, sure. I mean, I really had nothing against it to begin with. I mean, I was just hearing both sides of the story, and I overreacted to the whole thing for sure.
Yeah, I guess, how would you know? I mean, there's no way to know.
Yeah, exactly. And from there I came back, and, you know, that was cool about it. I mean, Simon's always been pretty nice to me.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He really is.
Oh, he's a team player. Mm-hmm.
But, of course, now that I'm back, I've just been, kind of chilling out. I've been a little bit busy recently, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know?
Yep, that's how it goes.
Alright. Oh, I hit myself.
Oh, Mario's coming. Mario's coming. So kind of give me your perspective as far as how GP versus competition, and just lots of aspects of it, you know, what do you think of it?
Well, I have to say that there is a pretty good argument to be made for both sides of the coin. I think the way I put it is GP is more on pure driving, but there is, of course, items, and versus is more on item usage, but of course there is driving. That's the way I see it, but I'm not too sure. Of course, I've been playing for as long as someone like you. I mean, you've been alive for longer than me. I mean, like, oh, nice. So, like, you know, so I think you'd have a better perspective on it than me, but that is just my point of view on the whole situation. I think, in GP, there is, of course, items can be, very influential as well. I mean, sandbagging is such a core part of, GP and versus, because, you know, you just saw that. I mean, sandbagging, really paid off there. If you know the terminology, sandbagging is when you stay behind.
I think having 4 red versus a Bolt is not bad.
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
God, never mind. Now I'm down to 2.
Donkey Kong, you're a homie.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be enough, sadly. But I don't want to bag any longer.
Fair enough.
You might mess up. Oh God, Mario, don't do that. Oh God, he's. Yeah, I had to like totally. Oh God, he is messing me up, man. Those banana throws are like pro. So, what is your opinion on the Ghost in EP? Do you think it should steal your opponent's item every time, or do you like it the way it is?
I like it the way it is, because the way I see it, I like it to be more strategic than, oh shoot, I thought it was third path. I like it to be, more strategic than anything, because, like, I just like the, I like being able to hold on to my item. I mean, I don't know, with GP, I feel like it's kind of up to chance if your opponent gets a boo and you don't really have the time to react most of the time. But, like, it's not bad. I'm fine with it, of course, but, sometimes with the boo in GP, you can sandbag with the boo or do an item glitch on one of the 3 tracks that have it to get something better, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the way I see it. I think, GP boo is probably my favorite.
Oh no. Oh, please miss. Oh.
Ah, crap.
Oh. Ooh, that was nerve-wracking. So, how well have you done in the GP tournaments that you've done?
I've actually never been in one, surprisingly.
Really? Wow.
So, there's actually a bit of a complication, because I actually, have a surgery coming up. So it kind of makes it so and they keep delaying it too, so it keeps messing up when I want to participate. But,
yeah, so you want to get through that before you make any real plans.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because I'm not sure when that's going to be, and like, you know, that's the whole thing. So I've never actually been in a GP tournament, but when I do play GP, generally I do pretty well. I think probably my best showing was probably down 5 points against Gumby and GP. That was probably my best, and I lost to the last crack in Sherbet Land, so you know how that goes.
Oh yeah.
But overall, GP is my forte. I would love to do more tournaments on it if I could, but I just kind of can't at the moment, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, GCC is weird.
Yeah, it's item dependent. Oh crud. And dependent if you don't run into a vehicle with that. Yeah, I guess that's one way to sandbag.
Intentionally hitting a vehicle, yeah. Oh no.
Oh no way.
Oh, well, that's rough. See, sometimes GP can have that ludicrous item sometimes, but I mean, I like the way GP is. I personally prefer GP over Versus. I mean, prior to a little recently, I only played exclusively GP until only recently, really, because I wanted to get into GP more.
Yeah.
Not GP, Versus more, because I felt like it was something I really sucked at. Like, I even lost to people who weren't even that good in Versus, but I'm doing a little bit better in it. Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, I got 2 of them, so.
Fair enough.
But I shouldn't have crashed. I gave you the opening there.
Yep.
Okay, at least you didn't double up. These aren't gonna do. Ooh, that green.
I thought those were triple reds for a second.
And they do have a little bit of red in them.
That's true. They have the same color scheme.
So
It's
basically,
like
your plans obviously is get through the surgery, and then yeah, you'll be get more involved in all the different modes and see where you can go.
Absolutely.
Are you planning on doing any in-person tournaments eventually?
Well, I know, on the, other server, they were planning something a Pacific Northwest meet, but I was planning to go to that, but again, I don't know with the surgery, it's so, like,
Yeah.
unknown, you know?
Wow, I'm not doing well here. I can't get by the vehicle. Simply can't get by.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you gave some back to me, thank goodness.
Yeah, that's true, I hit the
Come
flies.
on, computer player, give me one more spot. Nope, too late.
No. That made it, you're up 3, I think?
You tie, because it's...
Hi.
Alright, let me look. Did I do that right? Yeah, because, yeah, I gave back 6.
Gotcha, okay.
So it's a tie.
Alright.
Man, I kept sliding, I kept going into the thing.
Happens. Alright. What is, the next question you got for me?
I think until probably me past the second half, I think I'll try to do some different kind of offbeat questions. Like, what's something that would surprise everybody about you?
Surprise everybody?
Yeah. Yeah, a good one. Yeah, a good surprise.
I might have to think for a little bit. I mean, some people probably already know this, but, I actually have a deformity on my face. I mean, I don't know if you could see it from the camera feed. I know I'm a little bit small, but...
I actually did not notice. I didn't look in really closely.
Fair enough. I got a little, thing in my lip. It makes it, look kind of strange, but some people already know that, some people don't. I mean, I feel like it's a pretty cool thing to share. Something unique about me, I mean...
Alright, and so it's nothing... Was it something that at first was kind of difficult for you, or is it something...
I never had a problem with it, personally. But
Okay.
I feel like I kind of got lucky living in the country I do, because people are so
Yeah.
nice here. But, I mean... Yeah, I mean, I never really had any major issues with it. I mean, of course, the surgeries come from it and stuff, but... Yeah, I had a surgery, most of them were when I was born, because, you know, that's when you want to try and hit them up, but...
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you
And I've
time
had
to...
a few in between, but that's, like, mostly, what's going on there. Oh, man, Mario's so
Yeah,
far
so for
ahead.
me, really, my only thing is a little bitty birthmark in the back that you can not even notice, and then I got an extra piece of skin on one of my ears. That's
Oh,
really
that's
about it for
interesting.
me. Yeah, it's allegedly they tied a spring to it to take it off. I don't know if that's true. It sounds like a made-up story to me, but... Alright, there we go. Got our point lead back.
Yep.
Donkey
Back
just
up
is
to
there
up
at the
to-
end. Back up 6.
Yeah.
3. Yeah, it's kind of funny where 3-1 is the same thing as 2-5.
Yeah, exactly. Look at
All
this.
right.
We have a 4-way tie for first right now.
Yes, that is really weird.
I'm gonna screenshot that. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
goodness.
definitely would. That'll give me time to think of my next question anyway. So, are you a really scholarly person? I mean, are you really like smart in school, average?
Well, it depends on the subject for me.
What's
My
your
dream,
strong at?
my dream job is to become a history teacher. That's like kind of my thing. Actually,
Nice.
I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but behind my little plushie, right here, I have a globe behind her, and it's a relatively old globe. I mean, it's 2014, so it's not outdated or anything. But on my back wall, just over here, I have a few old globes. One of them's from like 1950.
Yeah.
So they're pretty old school globes. But I mean, that history is certainly my strong suit. I do relatively well in English and mathematics as well. But becoming a history teacher is what I want to do in my life. So we'll see how that goes.
All right. So obviously, being from Canada, you know, hearing things about Canada and their perspective on things should be interesting. So, what do you think is the coolest thing about Canadian history?
About Canadian history?
Yeah, about the history of your country. What do you think is like one of the coolest things, or anything that strikes you as very interesting or crazy or anything? Just.
I mean, this might be a pretty heavy topic, so prepare yourselves, everyone. I think it was the shift from being one of the most racist colonies in the British Empire to becoming like one of the nicest countries on the planet. I think that is the most interesting development to me, and it all really started to shift in the early 80s, late 70s. And that's what I find most interesting, especially too, because, I mean, shoot, I wish this was 150.
Yep, I got training wheels here. Training wheels.
You could totally fire me off, too.
I know you go with a fence. Oop, didn't quite get the job done there. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Monster might be
This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good.
Very close.
So yeah, that's what I plan to do with my life. I mean, I don't have to do much university for it in Canada, but.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And yeah, I mean, kind of where I'm at is kind of the same thing. There are things about our history I'm not proud of. There are things and ideas that I am proud of.
Yeah.
You know, I guess where I also run into controversy is when I talk about it is, see, my feelings is that with all these things that happened in the past,
Yeah.
I have to word it a certain way. I'm not going to start the next race, so I want to word it right so people don't think this, but they think what I want, you know, what I'd like them to understand.
It's been difficult. That's why I'm thinking
it's very difficult because I don't want to come off as insensitive to something that totally is horrible. Like I said, I think slavery, the way you treat different races, it's right up there with Hitler and the Jews and everything else. To me, it's horrific. All of it's horrific.
Yeah.
Now, what I don't want is, see, I was afforded the opportunity to be, you know, to do the right thing, to treat people right. On the playground, we learned how to do this right. If there's a difference on the playground, we asked the person about it, and they told us, and there was never a problem. And then we played together. Because we all just want to have fun on the playground. None of that mattered. I mean, there was a guy that had a skin disorder, and, you know, I mean, Oregon at the time was pretty white. But, you know, so when somebody come around, you know, we get to know them, we make it feel welcome. Like, you know, some gals from Costa Rica that came, we learned Spanish with them a little bit, you know, and we just did those things. We never had these kind of problems. So I was afforded the opportunity to treat people how they're supposed to be treated no matter who they are and to accept differences. And
absolutely.
So when someone kind of comes in, I think the way they approach me is from the view of that I should be guilty of who I am because of what people did in the past. And that's what I disagree with. But I don't want to be like insensitive. It's just like what happened was horrible and there's no excuse for it. It is horrendous. And if those people were still alive, they should get the death penalty, all of them.
Absolutely.
So, no doubt about it. So, yeah, let's not mistake that. But I figured I better emphasize that because it's quite important.
Yeah. I didn't mean to make the conversation so.
Oh no. I like really tough questions. They challenge me. I like being able to take on a tough subject and finding common ground because, you know. Yeah, I don't know if you knew, but 2020, besides the pandemic stuff situation, obviously we don't talk about what that means. But also during the time, we also had a situation where somebody, a cop basically killed this one black guy that, by putting his knee on his throat.
Yep, I remember that.
Anyway, so that was a huge deal here where in my stadium. We had a lot of rallies. There were riots, which that sucked, but there were also people that were, that were also trying to advocate, for a better way to do things. And that part I do agree with. Like, I think, because we have something called Whitebird here. It's a crisis center. And they kind of go out there and help the kind of mental health situation, give people, some peace and stuff. And I think that was really good. And I think, I think different situations call for different people coming into it. It doesn't always have to be one type of person that comes into it and tries it, because I think it can be a little overwhelming. It was always a person get called, or it's always a psychologist, or it's always a crisis hotline that just gets called. You get too much of that, after a while, it really starts affecting you. So I think different people coming in and helping, I think, is good. And when the certain one is necessary, that's fine. But I think that's the common ground I found with the speakers. Is that we needed to have different situations so then those things didn't happen. I mean, on the main topic, the one I mentioned, there's a little bit more that we found out. Like, we found out that the cop and the guy knew each other. We found out a lot of other things. It wasn't their first encounter. Yeah. We found out the guy that guy wasn't the greatest of people, but he didn't deserve to die. He deserved to go to court for whatever he did. And, what society has decided, that's what was deserved,
Yep.
The message was good, but the execution was a little bit, brazen, a little bit,
absolutely
overwhelming.
Are we doing Star Special first?
Yeah, we'll do a regular order this time. I don't know.
RIP, like half of the windows in Portland after that.
Things were just crazy in Portland. Like, we had a couple bad days in Eugene, a few here and there.
I just realized.
Yeah, I know. It's
on 150.
Yeah, of course I have it.
All right. Do you have the next question ready for me?
So I think we're getting to the second half here, and so now I'm going to let you have the floor for a little bit, because I think you promised me something a little different for this interview, and there were some things that you wanted to share, and so I don't know how you want to organize it. You want to organize it all in one cup, or you want to talk about it for the rest of the time? It's up to you.
I'll talk about it until I feel like I'm done talking about it, because I don't know how long it's going to take me exactly.
No worries. We will let you have the floor, and Cheech, while she has the floor, think of some questions you want, if time allows.
All right.
Sure.
So, I actually, one of the main reasons I started to get into playing multiplayer is because I wanted to show people that, women can be good at video games too. I mean, as you know, Mario Kart 64 community is kind of a little bit of a sausage fest. I mean, don't get me wrong.
What's true is true.
But I wanted to show people that, like, even I can, someone like me, just a teenage girl, soon to not be teenage though for the next few months, but not important. Is living this life, playing Mario Kart 64 and doing well relatively, because considering how long I've been playing, I feel like I have a pretty good skill level. One of the things is that a lot of people, I like to be kind to everyone. I mean, like, even if you notice, you were talking bad about them, it's kind of like, I kind of didn't want to get involved with it, but that's just me, you can talk about what you want, but one of the things that I feel like a lot of people know me for nowadays is this game, because, it's something that I have a lot of cool clips from. I got this one of my first ever clips was actually of, I was on this track actually. I was playing against somebody, they shocked me on the ramp. I had a red and a single green. I hit them with the red, but I didn't hit them over the ramp because we were playing with switch rules, right? And so they shocked me before the ramp. I hit them with the red, but I didn't red them off the ramp. I drove in front of them and then hit them with the green I was trailing, because I'm a little piece of shit like that sometimes. Piece of shit. So sometimes I do stupid stuff like that. I mean, on Bowser's Castle there was one too. It was also a pretty early clip. They had a golden, and I bumped them into the corner so that they wasted their golden in the corner without even using a single item. Oh man, some of my early clips are some of my most bastardized.
Got him in the 90-degree angle. I love it.
Yeah. So obviously when I do cool clips like that gets me some attention from the big guns like Tom or whatever, and like that. And I don't do that stuff too much anymore, but sometimes I do have my crew plays. But I feel like I had a lot more crude plays when I didn't really know what I was doing. I was more open to experimenting with stuff.
Yes,
I guess you could say.
Yeah, and as you can tell, we kind of do. We're a little more open with the rules here. You know, we like different styles and so forth, and so we allow a little bit more than the other places may allow.
Yeah. And I know obviously I have a whole like little obviously I have a whole like little thing going on. So I kind of like to advertise myself a little bit as like a different kind of racer, because I mean I obviously am. I mean, a woman in a sausage fest is, you know, a little different, but
yes, there's a lot of different dynamics.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not the only one, but
but anytime there is a female that's up and coming and obviously plays the game very good, there are different challenges obviously in maneuvering that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes there are a few people that I'm kind of iffy about this guy. I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, nature takes over, and
crap.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to find a way to kind of, you know, for them to kind of get past it, you know, and not be all creepy.
Yeah, for sure.
You saved yourself some
I know. That was the whole reason I was sandbagging at that set, was because I wanted a star or a two or something.
No, allowed.
You know, it's fine. I'll take seconds here.
Yeah, you saved yourself a lot there. I was trying to go for maximum damage because obviously, ultimately you're still going to get second, but if I can get you right there, or at least get you to slow down and maybe think about it for a little bit, you'll jump in on your own and then I can get you again.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of things to think about.
Yeah. That's the thing I like about GP, is you got to think about the strategies.
Yes, absolutely.
I think GP is more strategy, and then versus is more like pure raw skill. But I mean, yeah, I'm more of a fan of the strategy, but I'm getting more into the versus, sure.
Yeah, there's a group dynamic with it.
For sure. And I find it a lot more difficult to pay attention to 4 screens than 2. Because I mean, with 2, I mean, I can plan out my strategies accordingly. You know. And then with 4, I mean, who knows if someone's gonna get a boo and take my item and screw me over? Like, you know, there's much more layers to it for sure. I kind of got off topic, but.
Oh, no worries.
So what was I talking about before? I was talking about how I kind of like advertise myself as a little bit of a different person in the community. So I have my own like little self-proclaimed theme song. I like to make edits about myself too, like video edits. So I like to do those. I might have a few. I'm not sure, but my little theme song, if anyone's interested in hearing it, it's Candy Racer by Kiari Pamu Pamu. You probably don't know what it is, but don't worry about it.
No worries, yeah.
The reason I picked that song is because I feel like it represents myself perfectly, how I fit in with the community, because, I mean, obviously it's about a candy racer. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that much. Sorry, my eyes are watering right now.
Has a lot of white background.
I know. And also I'm wearing makeup right now, so that kind of...
Oh, that's a fortunate pull for me.
Oh man, it's rough. Oh, that's even more rough. Oh man, this is not looking good. I'm gonna be down like a lot.
Oh, we got some lag there. Found a penguin friend. Okay, better not set any trappies.
Oh man, I'm stuck in on this one.
Alright, I got Luigi for you. I gave you a chance at 4th.
No, I'm way too far behind.
Well, you got 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my, well, that's rough. That's not what I wanted.
Man,
150cc is so weird. I'm not used to
it. It feels different too, yeah.
Anyway. So of course, you know, that song, it's great for edits, but I haven't used it yet. I probably should get on that. It'd probably be
Hold up.
pretty simple.
What song is it again? I zoned out for a few minutes.
Candy Racer by Kiari Pamu Pamu.
Was that in Wreck-It Ralph by chance?
No, it was not.
Okay.
The song wasn't out when Wreck-It Ralph came out.
Okay.
I mean, like, I think it perfectly describes who I am. I mean, obviously, I kind of got this sweet little vibe for myself, even though I kind of swear sometimes. But I got this, like, sweet little vibe for myself, and that's kind of just how I appear to most people. I assume, anyway. I don't know, you could probably clarify, Booth. What are your thoughts on me here?
I mean, kind of going into it as like, she needs to be a really nice person, kind of kind spirit, Kind of discovered in the chat that, we got a lot of us that are kind of like that, kind of want to help people and stuff, and I really thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I actually have many students. I have I probably shouldn't name them off, but oh, that was a perfect Odin. Oh, that's not perfect though.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't want that green. I gotta be careful here. Yeah. There we go. We'll wait that out.
That's fine.
Oh.
So of course I'm teaching a lot of people. I'm also trying to get more women into the game because I'd like to make it a more equal community. Because that's what I'm going for. I mean, obviously, I'm still most of my students are female. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind about that one. But oh, that's not good. I hit the rail.
Yeah, trying to get to the left. Yeah.
Yeah. So most of my students are female, but I do have a few males, like, I guess I should mention them. But Felix is one of them, sort of. He's kind of, I don't teach him as much, but he kind of comes to me sometimes. He's kind of like, I don't charge anyone for, lessons either. So, if you want to hit me up, I mean, my Discord is Princess_Maddie. I'll gladly, teach anyone if you're looking for it. Oh, how the tables have turned.
Yes, I knew it was coming, so I already got my plan, so. I already have my plan ready, and we'll just have to execute it and do what we can.
Yeah, I gotcha. So, I obviously like to, pride myself on that a little bit, but...
Oh, you.
I was not paying attention. I was paying attention to what I was saying, and not the actual race.
Well, of course, which is, of course, why I'm going to keep you sidetracked.
Yeah, of course, that's the only reason you're doing it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, describe kind of just in basic what you do in your lessons.
So what I do in it kind of depends on what their base skill level is. I mean, like, if they're, oh shoot. If they're, like, brand new to the game, I'm gonna be like, alright, let's hop on Luigi Racing and let's practice our drifts, That'll be, like, what I do. I'll try and, like, demonstrate the drift, show them and everything. I'll be like, you go right, left, and you want to make sure you aren't too quick or too slow, kind of thing. And then they eventually get it, after a bunch of trial and error. But if they're like, relatively alright at driving, I'll be like, alright, let's hop on Toad's Turnpike and let's practice some SSMTs because you're not quite ready for them yet, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also, Toad's Turnpike is great for, like, learning how to avoid stuff, too, if you like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, it's its own thing, really. Oh, shoot.
Oh, look, you like the fact there's only one drop here.
Yes. I know, it's nice. I can take the ideal line every lap. Although ideal line is
hijacking this interview.
I don't know the 50cc lines, but
Alright, Maddie, maybe I could ask a couple miscellaneous questions.
yeah, sure.
If you're all done.
I'm pretty much done, yeah.
Alright, so what is it? So I know that one song was speaks to you a lot, but I want to ask, what other what kind of music are you into? Like, are you a big music fan, in general?
Well, it kind of depends. I have quite a few, music choices that I do like, but they're kind of all over the place. I'd have to say the genre I like the most, though, is probably J-pop, which, I know a lot of people don't have a positive opinion of, but, that's just my thing, but, I do also listen to, some rock sometimes, some folk rock, I mean,
Molly? No.
No, I most of my music is in other languages. I don't know. I like not being able to know what they're saying.
Sometimes the value is in that.
Yeah.
It's like ABBA's song, but they didn't really know English. But they sang, and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. So I like international music a lot. I think my favorite song is an English song though, and it's I'm pretty sure Hyperpop, if I'm not mistaken, and that is All I Want Is You by Rebsy, if you know that one. That one's pretty popular. But, that's pretty much all I got to say about the, whole music thing. I mean, I don't think I got much more to add. I have to say my favorite artist is either, Penelope Scott or, Kiari Kamikami.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wait. Penelope Scott, isn't she like a rapper, I think?
No, she's like, she does two different genres. She's like, electric dance music kind of thing, and also like, folk music.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of someone else. But no, that's pretty
No,
sick.
she's got a newer one, but
I swear I've heard it.
she's pretty popular. I'm pretty sure she's like number 5 or something on the charts. So
Dang.
something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I did it again. Oops, I did it again.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Since we're on the topic of music, I mean, I saw the reference and I had to take it.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're on that one quick.
All right. Also, so this is something, very important to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a big sweets person?
A big sweets person. I am not a massive food person. I'm more of a fan of the savory foods, but I do have my thing for sweets sometimes. Like I absolutely drink iced tea on a daily basis. I do have iced tea on my floor right now, like that in a cup, not spilled everywhere. In a cup, okay.
What kind of iced tea? Do you have any flavors you like?
No, I just like the basic iced tea. I know you Americans have a difference between sweetened and unsweetened. I'm not exactly sure on the difference. Obviously,
That's all
I
have different brands than we do.
But yeah, I don't know. My go-to brand is Brisk, if you know what that one is. But
Oh, brisk is pretty sweet.
okay, so
Yeah,
you would call that
McDonald's.
sweet tea then. You would call that sweet tea then,
Yes.
because I know you have different classifications and everything. So
Oh man, you got Mario Finned.
yeah,
That's always my biggest fear is getting Mario Finned.
absolutely.
All right. And what do you think of people that dress up as Wario? What's your opinion of those types of people?
What are you bringing up me?
I mean, I feel like it would be pretty interesting if it wasn't a cosplay contest. I'd probably look at them a little funny, like what? But it's cool and everything. I have nothing against it or anything, but
I'm a big fat guy. I'm a big fat greedy guy. I like coins.
And you like garlic very much.
Garlic's pretty good. I gotta admit, I am a garlic enjoyer myself. Get me some garlic toast and I'm all over
Okay,
that.
I do love garlic, but I hate cutting raw garlic. It just, I don't know, it gets my hands all sticky and, I don't know, I hate it.
Fair enough. I mean,
It's terrible.
oh man.
Alright.
One thing that, if you're wondering what my favorite food is, it's actually king crab, which I know might surprise a lot of people too, because it's so, expensive and all that, and, quite the luxury. No!
That took a perfect cut, man. I had to be so exact on that.
Which I know might surprise a lot of people, but I just love the taste of king crab. I don't know what to say. I mean,
Very nice.
Good crab.
Oh
is
yeah,
worth
your
weight
friend in the
gold.
chat says W food. So
yeah,
there's that.
absolutely. You know.
That's
One
awesome.
thing that is pretty interesting about me is I make a really good mac and cheese. I know
I
you're
love
random,
that cheese.
but I make a really good mac and cheese. Trust me on this one.
You can impress any Mario Kart player with homemade mac and cheese. I'll say that.
How do
Alright.
you elevate mac and cheese though?
How do I like it?
Oh,
Elevate, to that level.
I don't know.
restaurant quality. Gordon
I
Ramsay
just-
quality.
I just was experimenting and it eventually clicked, If I have all the ingredients, I like to add some Alfredo and some
Yeah,
Ooh.
that makes
some
sense. Yeah.
Nice.
some
I
butter
actually
and
am
milk.
in
but-
opinion that mac and cheese should be with
Oh,
a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
shouldn't
CC
even go
hairpin.
for it on 50cc if I'm being real.
Yeah, I forgot it.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember if you can do it in. What are those guys doing, man?
if you're timing, you can.
Yeah, you're just not even mate.
Simon's crazy at everything,
Good.
So no, he's not. Mario Tennessee's my
Okay, I
fan.
can beat him in battle. Okay.
Ah, fair enough.
Cheech, you forgot Mario Tennis in 64. I saw him play against Yoshi. He just was so bad.
Oh no. That's tragic. He's got a Mario Golf. I know that.
That's interesting.
But I was gonna say, crap. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. I can't read minds, you see.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought I was the one with the triple greens for some reason.
Oh, you want to have the green shells, eh? Nope, not mine.
Oh, I was gonna say, on the topic of crab, what do you think of imitation crab?
Imitation crab. What is imitation crab?
It's fake crab, and I hate it because it's just mushy garbage. All right.
It's probably not good. I don't think we have imitation crab in Canada. I'm gonna be real.
Okay.
But it doesn't
glad.
sound too appetizing.
Okay. All right. That's good to hear. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, it's not very good. No.
I mean, I went to California in October, and I got some fish and chips, and it was the most fake-tasting fish and chips I've ever had in my life.
No.
It was tasting like chicken nuggets. It was so bad.
Oh man.
Not much imitation fish, right?
Just wait till you go to Moe's on the Oregon coast. Yeah, then you'll get something pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
I know.
that's pretty good, too.
In Canada, my go-to for fish and chips is White Spot. They make a really good fish and chips, but.
Nice.
I mean, they only have that in British Columbia, actually. They don't have it in any of the other provinces.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You forget the world of online. Did you forget the world of online where you can order anywhere?
Fair enough, but that might be a little tough for you. To get it shipped across the border.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I've had some Canadian candies, and there's some pretty good stuff.
Yeah?
I kind of
Oh, you know
forgot.
what my go-to Canadian candy is? Smarties.
Huh.
Oh man, Smarties are so good. Have you tried Smarties
Oddly
before?
enough, oddly
I
enough,
used
we
to
have
when I was
Smarties.
younger. I don't see them a whole
No,
lot.
you don't have Smarties. They're different candies by the same name.
Oh, it's different. Yeah, Booth. No, it is a different candy. I've had those.
Really?
They are different. Yes,
yeah, they're
not as
like an M&M with a thicker coating and also bigger.
Yes,
Okay.
they're different Smarties.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
not
I was thinking
chocolate.
about ours.
But
Yeah,
they're
I was
bigger.
thinking about. I was thinking about the little candy ring things. I thought. That's
Yeah.
what
So
No,
in
yeah, I like
Canada
those
we
too.
do. In Canada, we do have some like American Smarties as well, but we call it Rockets here
yeah.
because, of course, we already have the other Smarties, and the other Smarties was
Interesting.
created first, so they got to keep the name.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Hold on. Oh yeah, but no, my friend from Canada, actually he's from BC as well. But he gave me some Canadian candies, and what is it? The only ones I remember is the coffee crisp. I remember
Coffee
that.
Crisp is good.
Oh, my favorite was crunchy. Do you know that candy?
Oh my god, that is my favorite too. I didn't
It's
know
so
that you didn't
good.
have that in the U.S. I thought you had that.
It's unlike anything I ever had. It's like a spongy filling, kind of. It's like a
Yeah.
hard. It's not quite like Butterfinger over here, but it's just like a hard spongy filling, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
great.
I love Crunch bars. They're so good.
Oh man. Oh, I was talking about crunchy. Have you heard of crunchy?
Crunchy. I might not have had Crunchy, but Crunch is my go-to. for
Okay,
sure.
no. We do have crunch bars. The what is it? The nutty ones, you know?
They're rice chocolate bars. Yeah.
Rice. Those are fantastic as well. But no, there's a Crunch E bar, and it's like a yellow
Oh,
spongy filling.
that's like the peanut butter one, right?
It has I think it might have peanut butter. It's like a spongy yellow filling. I don't know.
Yeah.
and it's hard,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're thinking of the same thing for sure.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I love those. And the Arrow bars. Have you had the Arrows?
Oh, Arrow bars are pretty good too, but they are just pure chocolate to be fair. Like, there's nothing extremely exceptional about them in my opinion. I like having them melt in my mouth though. That's pretty satisfying.
Yeah, no, they're. Yeah, it's been so long, but you know they're awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man. There's also like a Wonder Bar or something, if I remember.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
a thing?
Wonder Bar. Yeah, that's
okay.
that's one. It's like a
Nice.
German style chocolate bar, but I don't think it's that great. If there's one thing that I hate a lot about Canadian candy, it's Nestle's Turkish Delight. That thing is so bad.
Oh,
I've never had it. Oh god.
Do you have it in the U.S.?
No, actually, for some reason, Turkish Delight. Oh god. Yeah, I see a picture of it right here. Big Turk. Oh god.
Yeah. And that's what it's
That
called.
was awful.
Yeah, it's literally a gummy coated in chocolate.
Awful. God.
Yeah, it's
That's terrible.
disgusting. Do
It
not
looks
try
like
that.
crap. Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't sound very appetizing.
I tried it once just to try it because I was like, well, how bad could it possibly be? And, you know,
Holy fuck.
I was trying it out, and then I was like, okay, I can't eat this. So I go and put it under hot water and melt all the chocolate off so I can just eat the gummy.
That'd probably be a lot better, honestly.
It was a lot better.
terrible.
I enjoyed myself much more without the chocolate coating.
Wow. I'm gonna.
And also, when you're eating it, it crumbles so much because it's literally, like, structured on a gummy.
Oh God, I bet it does. Huh.
Oh man.
I posted a picture of it. Juan food and drinks. Oh God. That's
Do not try it. Do not try it. I would not recommend.
I will not. I will not. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Do you have any content creators that you're really into?
Okay, so there's this one Minecraft content creator that I really like. And that's mostly because he messes with people. I think it's pretty funny. His name is Skeppy. I love him a lot. He's yeah, he makes a lot of like silly videos. I don't watch like his competition videos, but I like when he like messes with people. I think that's pretty funny. And then if I wanted to err on the Nintendo side of things, I'd have to say my favorite Nintendo content creator, probably Raisefire, if you know Raisefire, of course. He's pretty cool. I like his challenge runs and stuff. The stuff he does in like Mario Kart or like Twitch chat or whatever, you know. Does all that fooling around. I like
Very
that
nice.
stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm definitely more on the train of the more popular YouTubers, but
Oh yeah, same here probably. But no, I get that. All right. Let's see. Another question. So, what is your favorite video game console of all time?
see, I would have to say the Switch because think about it. The Switch can play NES, SNES, N64, you know, Game Boy Advance, all on one system. Like, I don't think it gets any better than that. Like, it has all the main games, you know. I think if you have a Switch, you have no reason to pick up most of those consoles unless you have a lot of games that aren't on there that you want to play, you know?
That is very true. The connection online isn't great most of the time, but it's still worth it.
Yeah, but like,
you know?
oh jeez, I thought it was done.
Go for the jump.
That's the thing, right? Like,
Yeah, right. Yeah, you need a star. I think you can make a star.
yeah, like, that's the thing, right? Like, I think, wait, what was I talking about? I was talking about that's the thing, but I don't know what I was saying.
Old game libraries.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, you don't have to play online, right? Like, and especially on the Super Nintendo, I don't know why, but the Super Nintendo just runs exceptionally well online. Like, I was playing with, someone from France, a couple weeks ago on, Super Mario Kart, and the connection was, like, almost flawless, you know?
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
They had to have perfect internet. That's the only way.
So when I play with them on Mario Kart 64, then it's very choppy.
Well, that makes literally no sense.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't understand either, to be honest with you. I think it might be because like Super Mario Kart is like less technically impressive, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I've never tried playing with a player from Europe on the NES before, so I don't know if it's the same there or not, but
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Oh god. I mean, the Switch probably it's probably the best Nintendo console, objectively speaking, just because of its functionality, the games that it has, you know, the graphics and everything.
Yeah.
I got one not day one, but it was June of 2017. I got one at Best Buy. It was they didn't have one, but it was behind the counter, and I was like. I didn't think I was ever going to find one because I spent like weeks looking online and they were all overpriced. And the scalpers took them all, basically. It was terrible. And the lady at the counter said, like, oh, you're so cute, because I was only in like 7th grade. And then she's like, all right, I'll get you one, you know, because you're so cute or whatever. And then I was just like, I think I was like crying on the ground or something. I don't even know. Because I couldn't find one.
You're so dramatic.
I know, right?
You're like me watching a good show. I'm just on the ground crying.
No, that's an embarrassing story, but no, it was just, I could not find one for so long. It was a long ass time ago, but no, I've had like 3 Switches since then, because they all overheat for some reason.
It's lithium battery. It's a lithium battery. That's why.
I've had my Switch since launch, and it's been pretty much flawless besides Joy-Con drift. I mean,
my cooling system. That's cool. It's just for some reason my cooling system stopped working for some reason on my old ones.
Weird.
And just overheats. Yeah, it's weird.
So I don't know how much longer of this booth wants to keep it going, because obviously we're done the thing, but...
We've definitely done alright, so I mean, I figure whenever Cheech has got all his questions in, or anybody else...
keep them coming, keep them coming.
Hey there, Wad, you got any questions for for Princess Maddie for our recording?
Oh, let me think for like 30 seconds. Just give me a second to figure out the question.
Why don't we play some battle in the meantime or something?
Yeah, let's do some battle mode. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The cool thing is that Angelo actually did Super Mario 64 in his, and he actually like showed us like speedrun tactics and stuff. It was pretty cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, I know. That was a neat little surprise.
Oh, Dawson.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Who?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
He's also
Angelo's been radio silent, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he plays like GoldenEye with Misfly or somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, he was doing that for a while.
They have a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right, but let's see. What about other Mario Kart games? Have you delved into any of those?
I have played every single one, even the arcade ones, because they have all three of them at my local arcade, luckily.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I know.
All three?
All three.
That is impressive. I've only
I
seen the newer ones lately.
And they also have Luigi's Mansion arcade there too, which is sick. I love that.
I didn't know that was a thing, honestly.
Well, now you do. That arcade is the best arcade ever, I swear to God. It's honestly like mostly Nintendo, it's crazy.
Jesus.
Okay, I think I have a question. What made you choose Peach of all characters in the game?
Well, because she represents women in general in this game. My favorite character is actually Yoshi, if you didn't know. Peach is definitely grown on me since getting into this game. Originally, I time traveled with Yoshi and Toad, but definitely it switched to Peach. Peach has definitely gotten more on my good side than Toad as of recently, because, I've been playing her. And, like, she represents, women as a whole, and obviously that's what I'm trying to represent as well. That's why I chose Peach. Even though she, wasn't my favorite from the start, she's definitely second place for me now.
Second place, even though you still like Yoshi more.
I still like Yoshi more, yeah.
You're just like that one person that I have, Aria, is, she likes Yoshi a lot. That's all she does is talk about Yoshi.
Yeah, hold on. I want to show y'all something.
Oh, dang.
I went to California back in October and got myself, I guess it looks kind of weird with a Yoshi headband.
Oh, nice.
But I can't really wear it with my headphones on. But it's pretty sick. Went to California snagged, and best purchase of my life, honestly.
That's really cool.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I also have a Yoshi cup, but I don't have it with me. Something else I also got while in California is a little container.
Yeah.
It's a mushroom. Awesome. I love it.
Wow.
And also a Bowser plate, but I don't have the Bowser plate with me at the moment. Because that is in my pantry. Not my pantry, my cabinet.
You said a Bowser plate? Like a dinner plate?
Yeah, Bowser dinner plate, yeah.
That is excellent.
I went to California and spent like $200 on merch.
Holy crap.
It's not okay. I mean, I would have bought more, but I realized I needed to be financially stable, so.
Yeah, you can't go too crazy.
Is there any other country you would go to? Is there any other country you would travel to that you would like to see in the future?
Japan for sure.
Oh, good choice.
Nice, great. I've always wanted to go to Japan. I mean, there's a few things I want to see there. Namely, Sanrio Puro Land. I want to see Disneyland Tokyo, and I would also like to see Super Nintendo World in Japan as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be way better than the Orlando Studios one.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, I went to the one in California when I went, but I assume the Orlando one's a little bigger, right?
Oh wait, maybe it is in California actually. I don't know.
No, I think they have one in both, don't they?
Really? Maybe. You're probably
I'm
right.
pretty sure. I don't know.
Cool.
Look at all those plushies you have. Plushies.
Oh! I do have a lot of them. Do you know the name of the character by chance?
Wait a minute, didn't you tell me about this? I thought you do something, right? What was one thing you did? I forget. What is it? I know. I'm trying to remember the character that you have on your profile picture.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's
had it
from
on my
Hello Kitty,
profile
right?
picture for the longest. Yeah, she's associated with Hello Kitty, made by the same company. Kind of collabs with Hello Kitty a lot. It's My Melody is her name.
That's what it was. You told me about this.
She's one of my favorite Sanrio characters. That's what you call a character made by the company. She's even still on my profile picture to this day, just not the main focus. I mean, she's. But obviously, the reason I like her so much is because she's just got such a cute vibe there. I just love her so much. Not like in a I want to marry a rabbit kind of way, but you know what I meant.
Oh yeah. We all have that one character that we just kind of idolize, you know?
Exactly. And My Melody's that character for me. I mean.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, you didn't explain that. I can't believe that question didn't come up.
Well, now you know. I ain't risking shit.
We could have a mini tourney at this point. We got another whole room playing.
We do. It's crazy.
I mean, it's getting pretty late for me, so as soon as I'm done this, I'm probably hitting the what you call it? Hitting the hay. Yeah, that's it. So any more questions anyone has for me?
I think it's it for me. I think it's been a pretty good interview. I think you definitely surprised with a couple things. She came up with some pretty good questions off topic, and you know things moved along pretty well here. I think once we get done Skyscraper, I will definitely be done.
All right.
But either way, it's good to have you on the channel. It's good. It's cool that you got to do the interview as well. Ooh, not so cool that you beat me
And it's
there.
good to have you back. Sure. Good to have a little bit of spice, you know, in the community over here.
Absolutely.
You know, all different kinds of players.
I'm noticing my setup has kind of been faltering. I wonder how long it's been messed up for.
I have my own setup. Everyone has their own setup.
Fair enough. That was not worth it. That was not worth it.
Let's see, you're player 1, 3, 1.
Oh man. Well, thank you for having me on. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to have you here.
If I had some final things to say, I would like to thank all the wonderful people in this community. Even if some of you guys hate each other, but I love you all. And I would love to get better and do my thing. One of my biggest things that I'm trying to go for is I'm trying to get up to that Jesse K, Tom skill level, just so I can compete with them. And I think that would be awesome if I could someday get there. But
I will just say that from my personal experience, you're well on your way. Definitely learn from the best, Simon and so forth, and just get every little bit from everybody.
Absolutely, yeah. Simon's on that level too, right?
Yeah, you're already well on your way. Let me just tell you, you're already well on your way.
Thank you.
You're already a fierce competitor.
Like Tyler's River as well.
Yeah, I know. I still gotta set that up. I'm such a.
They play by their own rules. They play by their own rules. They don't like the things that we like to do.
Well, I mean, he's very familiar with those rules from a different server, so.
Yeah, I'm very used to switching it up all the time.
Yeah.
I do it.
They don't like stopping. That's the thing. They don't want to stop. Oh my god, I'm gonna stop. Oh my god, it's the end of the world. No, it's just a video game.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Yeah, I just try to go with the intentions of the creators and do the best I can there, and try to decipher that, and that's kind of how I go by. It's like, they put parts of the ramp where somebody's invincible, either you're invincible in the air, things like that. Yep. So if that's what they intended, that's what they intended.
Yep. I mean, hey. Ultimately, there's different rule sets, different preferences for everyone. I mean, hey, what's the big deal?
Yeah, and now we even got more tournament things. Like I said, Glass has gotten things for Wisconsin going pretty good, and Brody's handling Pennsylvania well, and there's lots of options out there, and it's really cool. I mean, I like where things are going. I really think the direction that you went tonight and the things that you're trying to do are really going to help us out. What we've had a really hard time is retaining some of our new players, and I think that you can help with that in the community. I think you can keep on.
Here's the thing. I also don't want to stir bad blood with Gumby either. But
no.
So like I'll invite people maybe, but I won't
Well-
like go out of my way to do it. Like I'll say like if you need more practice, you know, you can get more rounds here. Or
I just
something.
figure if they're already here previously, or we find people that have not gone there yet. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get you in trouble. I've already gotten all my friends banned here, so I don't want to get you in trouble. So
All right.
yeah, and also I don't want to put you in the middle of something that has nothing.
That I
to do
don't
with
want to
it.
get in the middle of.
Yeah, that's not fair to you, and I felt that I did that. I felt really, really bad about it, and so did Juan and everybody else. You know, there's a lot of pressure, unfortunately. You know, so but like I said, I'm glad that that's over. None of that matters anymore, and everybody's having fun, and that's what counts. And I kind of even think Gumby and I kind of come to an understanding too. I think the last time he came in here, like Martine told me he wanted to challenge me or something. He would let me back on the server. I'd beat him, but Martine was lying. I found that out from Gumby. Because Gumby does check out these streams and comes in occasionally.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder if Gumby will check this one out.
Oh, you never know. If you do, comment in the comment area.
Hello,
And
Gumby. If you're watching, hi.
It's a free country. Comment in the comment section.
but also, yeah, if you have the means, feel free to, sign up for the Pennsylvania meet. I mean, there's gonna be like 50 people, maybe.
Pennsylvania's tough for me to get to right
It's
now.
60 people.
Yeah,
It's 62. It's a
But hey,
60. I
hey,
thought.
if that fails, we need one more for our Oregon thing here.
Oh, you're doing an
Exactly.
Oregon meet, hey?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
That would be a
Martine and
little
Chief are gonna come down to
easier,
me.
actually.
Yeah, come on down,
Wow.
my way.
Okay, that's actually crazy, because I hear that on Gumby's side they're setting up a meeting in Washington, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, 'cause I was at Jesse's house for a turn. You know, we played a 4-way. We first visited a bar in Seattle, and then we went to Jesse's house about a mile southeast, and we played in his garage. It's pretty cool. I have like a video of that.
Oh, I bet Jesse has a decked out garage. He seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah, we got some pictures around, so I'll have to dig up some of those later.
That's wild.
Wild.
I'm wondering, does anyone in the chat have any questions for me?
I don't think I do. Cheech, you got any more?
Or if there's anyone watching. If there isn't, I mean...
Oh yeah. Is Anuki 7002 still around to ask a question?
Let's see.
We'll give it about
I guess-
30 seconds to a minute, maybe. Are
Yep.
you still around? Oh. There's some typing, but I can't scroll for some reason. I gotta do it here. Where do I scroll to get that down there? That's
Oh, there's
weird.
just one guy that
I
was
mean, I
asking a
could
message.
pull it up on my
Oh,
I
phone.
don't
yes,
have
he
any.
has no,
Oh,
he has no
I-
question.
Alright,
no
perfect.
question. He said it, yeah. We
All
want to
right.
get your... That's okay. That's okay.
Kind of stretched it on a little longer than I needed it to, but...
Yeah. It's fine.
Again, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you bet. It's good to know more members, and we definitely plan on doing more interviews. Yeah, that's right. We got to do one for you, and we got a lot more to do. David Wan's going to be a big one. We're going to replay back one of our old things, because right now he can't play because of his eyesight. He's patched one eye, and the other eye's really bad. But we will relive a round that we played together.
Yeah.
Nice.
And talk about a lot of things. Juan and I go back to freaking 96, 97, man.
Oh, man. You know, I'm
Yeah.
only 17. I'm like...
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, is the whole new generation's playing this game. And
Yeah,
it's
you know,
and that's the thing,
Simon, Yoshi, and I
Yeah.
are like... We're the new gen, for sure.
Yeah. And
I
you
mean,
guys...
you guys, I'm basically part of it, but I feel old.
Yeah,
How old are you,
I know.
How old are you?
Oh, 20. And I think
yeah,
yours is
you're
like, what,
definitely-
26?
Yeah.
I'm 20. I'm 28, turning 29 on Halloween.
Okay.
Ooh, dang.
I'm telling you,
Halloween.
0 to
Damn.
20 takes forever. 20 to 29 is kind of fast. 30, God, and 30 blanks and 40, I don't even know, man. It all goes really fast later on.
I feel like the older I get, the faster time gets, man.
It really does.
And I'm only 17.
I mean, you know what Einstein says,
Exactly.
time is relative.
Yep.
Can I go back when I was 18, please? I had a I'm gonna go back to high school, please. I wanna go back
Yeah,
to
it's hard to
school.
know what age I'd want to be. Probably somewhere in my early 20s, but definitely on a May, because May has always been my best month for some reason. I've always had promotions and other good things happening. Visited one for the first time on May. Usually a lot of good things happen in May. I only really dread February.
February's like the most depressing one.
Yes,
Even though
yes.
that has Valentine's Day on it.
Yeah, I hate-
Yeah,
agree,
but
John.
although it has Valentine's Day, it's also very cloudy, dark, like...
Oh,
Yeah,
And
they
we
don't
get
even
ice
bother
storms over
bringing
here.
groundhog here. The groundhog says F that and leaves.
Ice storm. 2 words, ice storm.
Oh man,
Yeah, like
British
dark.
Columbia gets some pretty good ice storms, let me tell ya.
Yeah, we finally got one where the ice is past 2 inches thick. We lost power for some people weeks. Unfortunately,
If ours are bad, then yours has to be really bad.
There was one time where I was iced inside my house and I couldn't go anywhere and no one could because we were iced
wow. Wow.
in. It was fucking brutal.
You must have had enough food to survive.
Yeah, we were fine, we were chilling. We shopped like a couple days before, but still.
Yeah.
It was there for like a couple days. It's so bad. Every morning we'd go out to the front door and like try and get it, you know?
Chisel out.
And then the morning we finally got it. It was like a miracle.
It probably was above freezing for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That was
how
interesting.
cold does it get over there? Like,
It actually doesn't get that cold. In the winter, it'll probably be at its absolute lowest. And I mean, like, cold wave comes in, probably like negative 20 degrees Celsius. Which I don't know the conversion, I'm sorry, but...
oh, it's alright. No, I know
But
that's
that's
very
like,
cold.
in the cool wave, but I think if it was, I was to average it out, it probably averages around like -5 on, like, during the winter.
Yeah, definitely not average
Okay.
there. I would say that figure would probably be at least a newsworthy low in our area. It's possible, but newsworthy.
Yeah.
Definitely, probably just
Negative
estimating.
5 is like, it's like in Wisconsin. That's like
Yeah,
in
that's
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
that
pretty
is
much have the same weather if
yeah.
you think about it. Well, except for summer. You know what summers are like here? They're brutal. I want to kill myself every time.
Really?
We had
They're
about
that bad?
5. We had 5 days that were in the triple digits Fahrenheit, so that's
Yeah.
got pretty hot. But it's actually been
So-
mild in August, very unseasonably cool.
Yeah, I don't know
Let me-
why. Cloudy
Let me explain-
thunderstorms are expected tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Let me
Yeah, I know that
explain
we might
the-
get a thunderstorm.
I'm
Let me
gonna go
explain
fucking
the
camping. Like,
geography.
come on.
I know. I want to hike on Friday.
Hold on.
Ah.
Let me explain the geography of my area really quick. So, on one side of me there is a mountain range, of course, and over that mountain range is a desert, okay?
Yep.
And on the other side of me is the ocean, and a river that kind of flows through here, but
Yeah. We do got some. Coastal mountains, but outside of that, it's pretty like we are. We got this stinking funnel of a valley where we get pollen trapped in there, and everybody gets the allergies.
So much pollen flying around.
yeah, so
Yeah.
the way our valley is, our valley corners in and then it opens up to the desert, but on the other side it opens up into the ocean, right?
Yeah, we don't even get to opening the desert. We have to climb a big mountain for that.
So the desert gets up to 45 degrees Celsius in the summer, and then what we get is probably averaging around 35. If you remember the heat wave of 2022, we got up to 49 degrees Celsius, which was crazy. People
Wow.
died, by the way.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah, most people here don't have air conditioners, so you're kind of
Yeah.
not good.
No.
Wow.
No.
And even here, I have 3 air conditioners in my house, 3 of them. So not 3. And I'm still warm right now.
Yep. I now have 5, but I'm only using 2 at a time because I make the downstairs flicker too much.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think averages for my area are in the summer are probably 35, yeah. Or I guess I already said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Wisconsin can get pretty hot too. It's in the 80s and 90s sometimes. It just depends. Every year is so different in Wisconsin. You just never know what to expect.
Fair enough.
Do you get triple digits sometimes, Boris?
Well, when I was like a kid, it hit triple digits one time, and it was like, oh, I was outside at the park, like, oh my freaking god, why am I outside? Why am I triple digits?
Yeah, I think it's about the humidity in the Midwest, like 90s, like 105 here because of darn humidity.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
what does
probably
it
it.
here too, for sure. And the mountains trap everything in too, like.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily Oregon doesn't get very humid except for, well, the thunderstorms, which are happening. But then the temperature goes down, so go figure.
You see, we
We
don't
get our
get a lot
humidity,
of.
it goes in the winter, our humidity, and then in the summer we get the desert heat.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, over here it's more like how do I say this? I don't even remember what I was gonna say, honestly. Shoot. Crap. What is 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? Does anyone know?
Hold up. 100 F2C. It's about 37.7 degrees
So we
Celsius.
probably reach triple digits quite often here, I guess.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
aren't you northeast, right? British Columbia's on the eastern side of Canada, right? I forget.
Western.
No,
Western.
Western.
It's
So you're western.
I'm literally a 20-minute drive from Washington State.
How hot has it been getting lately? How hot has it been getting lately? Like the last few days?
It's been like 35, 36.
Really?
You're averaging 90s. You're averaging 90s just every day.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I hate it.
I wouldn't want to live there.
We get so cold and so hot. Like, why? Oh my gosh.
Come to Wisconsin, you get like hot days and you get cold days. Like literally, the day after it'll be like one day will be hot and the next day will be like freaking like 60 degrees. Like,
but you know how it is in the Pacific Northwest. Once summer's over, it's pretty much raining every day. So.
Yeah. There's really not much warm up to it. But
and you don't get much weather.
We do at least have 4 seasons here, not 2 like the Midwest. I would say it was a month.
Tornado. You don't have to deal with tornadoes.
Tornadoes are basically the tornado is like your fall. Once the tornado's done, it's now back to winter.
I actually had a tornado warning last week. Actually.
I had a tornado warning.
I didn't even bring that up, but.
We've only gotten a couple. Although as Cheech knows, around Amity, it got a bad tornado one time, but we almost never get them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm in a big open valley, so like the opportunities are really, really out there for sure.
Jeez, your weather patterns up there, is it possible to get tornadoes? Only in the right conditions.
Very often.
Like,
exactly.
So rare over here, yeah.
In the perfect condition. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the highest you had over there was like an F3 tornado. An F3.
F3. Ooh.
I even watched about it. And Squiggles Studios make a video about it. He made a video about it, like the Pacific Northwest. But the tornado, like the strongest tornado ever in the West, in that area.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. It was in Washington, I think. I think it was in Washington.
Wasn't that the one that hit like Fort Vancouver and Seattle, right?
Wait, is either that the one or it's in Washington. I know the guy made the video about it, but it's like very interesting.
Okay, there's a difference between Vancouver, and Fort Vancouver, okay? Fort Vancouver is in Washington and Vancouver is in British Columbia.
Well, I wonder why. They're called Fort because it's in Canada.
No, Fort is the American one.
Oh, so we are superior apparently. So you just get the Vancouver part.
Yeah, Fort Vancouver is what you got. I feel like I know the geography of my area pretty alright.
See. Alright, I just joined a game with Yoshi, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna make a score sheet.
I feel like you've just been talking on this battle stream for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So they only need
join
one,
you guys,
right?
but yeah, they only need one, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
Alright, well, thank you for having me on. Have a great rest of your night. I am probably gonna shower and then go to bed, so.
Yeah, you too. I think I'm gonna get a very
I get to see Bobby U tomorrow. I get to see Bobby U tomorrow.
Good luck with that.
He's traveling in the Midwest because he wants to escape the Arizona heat. That's what he literally told me. He literally told me that. He's in Illinois right now, going to travel up to Green Bay tomorrow. He's going to meet up.
120-degree heat. Hit ground planes at that point.
What do you think he wanted to come over here in the Midwest?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah. Maybe I should go take a trip to, like, Greenland or something. I think that would be a good way to get over my heat.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, everybody have a good one. I will let Cheech go to the other chat.
All right.
Thanks to everybody that helped out in this.
Thank you for talking, guys.
Have a good one.